Hello guys, and welcome back to another CaffCast. Today we're carrying on with our Dogecoin, or Dogecoin. There's been a lot of conversation actually in the comments about how that is pronounced. I think it's going to be down to tomato kind of situation. I think the way that it was first pronounced was Doge. From the video that I saw the other day, but anyway, that's by the by. We're continuing our series today. This is now part 5, and thank you to everybody who's been watching so far. I'm glad the series has been going as well as it has. Or just pause that. I just want to just quickly show you guys that we've been getting a decent amount of views, which is really good to see. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying the series, and if it is helping you out, then please do make sure that you get involved by sharing the content, liking the videos, and etc. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing today is talking about how to buy and how to sell goods and services with Dogecoin. So it should be a relatively straightforward video. A couple of points I want to make just really quickly. As you can see from the last video to where we are now on the subreddit, Dogecoin has really just gone mental. We've got 43,341 subscribers. I'm sure by the time you're watching this video that number has gone up again. It's been pretty crazy, and it's great to see that a lot of people are getting on board, and the mentality in the community has not changed. They're still being very open and welcoming, and as I'm sure you guys are aware, recently the Dogecoin community raised $30,000 for the Jamaican bobsled team to go to Sochi. So let's keep our fingers crossed that they do well, and maybe you'll even put a little Dogecoin sticker on the side of the sled. That would be pretty funny. Anyway, down to the business of the video today. What we're going to be talking about is how to buy and sell goods and services. Now, there are a number of things that you can buy with Dogecoin, and I'm going to be talking you through some places to go to look at those things. But the very first thing I want to do to start off with is take us over to the big list of Dogecoin subreddits. There's a page that is a subreddit that's probably the most important one for you to start off with. It's the Dogecoin Scam Watch. Anything that's in here obviously is pretty much guaranteed to be a scam. There's a lot of talk back and forth about potential scams and bits and pieces like that. It's just important to remember that before you do anything in the Dogecoin world, because it is still relatively new and there aren't really some sort of like strong, consistent safeguards in place, just double check on the Dogecoin Scam Watch as to whether or not you can find what you're about to buy or the person you're about to buy things from in there. That's probably the most important thing to do. Once you've checked that everything is okay, then obviously by all means just carry on. But the first thing that I'm going to be doing today is talking you through these 4 links here. It's all basically on the subreddit, reddit.com/r/Dogecoin. It seems to be kind of the central hub for everything that's been going on in the Dogecoin community, which is really awesome. The business directory on the sidebar here shows you these 4 links, which I have clicked, and we'll go through them one by one. But this is actually a really great place to go to get more information. And the really cool thing as well is that we've managed to get a link to the guide, the video guide that is all in the sidebar as well, which is really useful. So it's all there, and I'm sure you guys are well past that. You're seasoned professionals by now. So Dogecoin is the first one we're going to do, and that takes you literally point by point through all the different shops that you can use that have been kind of like verified to be working. Now, don't take this as a guaranteed you will not get scammed. Any of these websites that you can see on here, and you can go to this link for yourself, dogecoin.com, it's really kind of like these are people that they have had experience with, or these are people that have proven themselves to be legitimate at some point, and that doesn't guarantee that they haven't been hacked, or they haven't changed their minds, or they haven't sort of like turned evil or rogue. But there's a lot of different sort of services and websites that you can use, and the majority of them are as simple as just sort of clicking on it, like Doge Clothing, for example. .com, going through, there's some great shirts on here, and obviously yes, we accept Dogecoin. You just go through the checkout process and choose to pay with Dogecoin. Nice and straightforward. Dogebiz.net. It's one of the more old school ones that's been around for a bit longer, but again just has the same sort of content that you can go through. Hopefully most of the websites that you find where you can buy things in Dogecoin are going to be consistent throughout all these websites, which again is kind of a good example that the website is perhaps a bit more trustworthy than other ones that you can find. So you can buy bits and pieces on here as well. Dogepages.com, same sort of thing, just need to click on the subsections and it'll take you through to show you the different links that you have available to you, and then real stuff you can buy for under 10,000 Doge. Which again is pretty awesome. It's all on the subreddit, guys, so it's really easy to access. The other things that you can do, the other two things that are quite important to mention is that a lot of the time things that people buy with Doge are actually linked to in the subreddit through the front page, through the hot and trending topics. There was one a couple of days ago which was for a Dogecoin starter pack from the UK, where you can buy a credit card sized USB card that was preloaded with I think it was about 15,000 Doge, which was pretty awesome, and that was about sort of £30, I think, something along those lines. Which, you know, genuinely that's a pretty good way of storing an offline wallet, and things that we've obviously covered in previous videos about how to back up your wallet as well. And the other thing to bear in mind is that just because you're not getting a physical item for something that you're buying doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. So I'm of course talking about things like the Dogecoin Foundation, and all the different projects that we as a community run to try to make sure that that we can, you know, support charities and fund problems like obviously the Dogecoin Christmas hack, which I believe has actually started to be reimbursed now, which is really awesome. So do bear that in mind. You know, obviously you're going to be making coin now. Hopefully, if you've been watching my videos, you're probably mining now, and fingers crossed you'll have a couple of thousand Doge in your wallet. And obviously you can buy physical things with that. You can hold on to that money if you want to. It's basically entirely up to you. But the really cool thing as well is that you can also donate to your fellow Shibes. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope this has been informative. The next video is going to be about how to tip with Dogecoin, as in how to transfer money over to a tipping account, and tipping people on the subreddit, which is one of the more kind of like fundamental things that happens with Dogecoin, and also how to gamble as well with the good old-fashioned dice game. So we'll see you all next time. Take care, guys. You've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.